Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I figured that I would make this video here because one of my clanmates was having a problem. So, I figured that I would explain it, and maybe it might be able to help him slash her. I don't know their gender. Whatever. It doesn't matter. And yeah, this doesn't really matter. I'm trying to normalize everything so that way everything's all like at the same time. I'll get all the Astro Gems, and I was just trying to fix my friends list there. So that's why I haven't collected those yet. But anyway, so their problem here is Golems B8. I can auto that and B7 right now. I can't do B9. At least not yet. I haven't tried. I can't use Water Purse for B9, obviously. So I've been formulating a different team and everything. And I've been working on... There he is. This Fire Vampire here. He's... yeah, excuse me. There's a fly there. He's been bothering me a lot. Anyway, there's... my Fire Vampire here. He's only level 45. I need to max him, but... I've been working on him. He has like 96% crit rate so far. I'm looking to get him to 100%, but the main thing is getting crit rate. I've already said this in a past video, but the main thing is getting crit rate on this guy. The reason being, if he takes most of his health, if he crits, he's going to get half of his HP back anyway. So it doesn't matter so much if he has more HP. It matters that he has more crit rate because that's where his heals come from. Anyway, so I can't do B9, so I'm going to show B8. I'm not going to really do times 20. I just wanted to do one quick run here just to show show him or her how it works. So I ended up pulling a Fire Birdie with a leader skill with +4, so I was kind of lucky with that. And normally other players might have fed that because they might have Fire Leo, or they might have some other form of an HP lead or something. Unfortunately, I don't. So I pretty much just built a Fire Birdie, and because it's a defender with HP % leader skill, it actually worked out for me. Its active skill, once its SP bar gets full, has a sap, and along with Fire Purse here, they both are able to sap all the enemies fairly quickly, sap them all down and everything. As you can see, my Fire Zephyr here is taking quite a bit of damage from everything, but because of Water Purse, it just heals right back up anyway, and now Hanahime is going to heal it all the way back up to full. So basically, it's just tanking everything. And the saps are going to do most of the work here. And that's what I'm looking to do. I don't really care so much if all of my units are able to do a whole bunch of damage. I care more if they're able to survive. If all of my units are able to survive, all of my units are able to deal their damage, even if it's a little bit. And if they are able to survive, that's extra damage that I'm able to add on to the boss or other sorts of enemies. So it's more valuable for your monsters here to survive, not to deal damage. The Hanahime actually helps a lot too because she increases the defense of everything. So that's nice. Yeah, sorry about that. I was typing to my clanmate there. So, as you can very well see, my birdie takes the full brunt of all of their single attacks. Not their AoEs, but they're single attacks. And because it's tanky with enough defense, he doesn't die, and the rest of my team is fairly healthy for the rest of it. So this is why I've been able to win my Golems B8 runs a vast majority of the time. Sometimes one of my other units might die or something like that. If Hanahime dies in this stage here, it doesn't matter. I still have my water purse as another form of heals, and my fire purse will just dot down the boss. So, excuse me. This works very well for me. After I get this done here, I'll show my stats for each one of my monsters here. So normally, typically, the runs here for B8 take me 5 minutes, 30 seconds, roughly. So, yeah, these two here aren't farmable. This one's a natural 4-star that's actually fairly easy to get. And this guy here is a natural 3-star, so it's fairly easily done here. And there's other like 2-stars and stuff that might do, or 3-stars that might do the same thing as some of these things do. They actually released a passive healer, the Dark July, as a rebirth. I think it was like a month or two ago. The Wood Seedling, or Seedler, whatever, does a double sapping. Not as good as Fire Purse, but both skills do that. If I'm not mistaken, the Water Cotton, or Cottontail, whatever, I don't remember what it's called. It's a 2-star, but its heal also increases the defense of all of your allies. And then I was looking into other monsters with HP leads, and I found a couple 2-stars. I think they're light and dark ones. What were they? I think they were like Bumblebee or something like that. Well, you guys can look that up, or if you guys want to. But just for the purposes of this video, I'd rather just keep this to just explaining the fundamentals of beating this here. So yeah, 5-minute run. I've had 5 minutes 30 seconds, 5 minutes 23 seconds. This one was fairly quick. So, what did I get? Yeah, that's the troll one. So, I didn't do massive amounts of damage. I didn't really do anything great. But I was able to pass fairly easily without anything dying. So that's, I think, is most important, is having survivability. As you can see here, my Fire Purse isn't even Evo 2. She's Evo 1. I haven't even worked on her at all. I've just put gems on her. But she has, what, 38,000 HP? Something like that? 2,000 defense? Almost 3,000? Yeah, I want to get a better gem for that, but I have nothing that I can give her. So, I have HP, and defense on her. I want to get a another gem of life for her with defense and triangle, but I need to be able to farm B9 for that, and I don't see that happening anytime soon. But that's the gems for my Fire Purse. I went with Gem of Protection set on my Zephyr. Defense, HP, I think. Yep. So he's built more for tank and to basically absorb damage rather than deal damage. Although I do have some offensive subs in some of these. You can't always get the subs you want, but whatever. So he has roughly 40,000, I think? 40,000 HP, almost 4,000 defense. So he's fairly tanky. Let's go down to my Water Purse. She's not great. I need to get better gems for her. She needs better HP. That's a 4-star. I need something better. Do I have anything? It's resistance, defense, recovery. That's attack and recovery. I'd rather defense. Hey, I was able to improve something on a video. That's great. I'll upgrade that later. So, let's see. There you are. Okay. So my Hanahime, I decided to go with Vitality. So I went HP, Defense, Recovery, I think. Yep. So she has almost 5,000 Recovery. Almost 3,000 Defense, and over 40,000 HP. So she's fairly tanky as well. So, as you can see, the entire team I have there, not really damage-oriented, but I win most of the time. I would say every time, but I think I lost once because Hanahime died. But, so yeah, anyway, that's my team for B8. I guess I can do a B7 run, just for the sake of, the video and not just cutting it short, but, actually, I keep her in there. Not as variant. Where is Woodbelk? And there she is. Okay. So this is my B7 run. I know that my clanmate there wasn't having a problem with this, but just for the sake of covering all my bases, this isn't just for them. I want to be able to run this for whoever might need it. But so this is my B7 team that I'm running. So before I had my just Evo 1 Hana, before I even Evo 3'd her or anything, and I was able to do this no problem. But now she's Evo 3 after long hard weeks of very difficult, I wouldn't say difficult, but very arduous and tedious work. And finally she's Evo 3. Actually, I think I can buy a Gleam this week. But something I actually haven't showcased before is Wood Jean. I haven't made a video about her yet, but she does damage. Like, her gems on her isn't even that great. Like, they're not even plus 12 or plus 15 or anything. The only one I plus 15 was the crit rate gem on her. Everything else is just like, nyeh. It's whatever. She does decent damage. I use her in arena all the time, and she does major damage, puts in major work. She's not very tanky, but she does a lot of damage, and she survives decently. No defense break. Just wanted to note that. There is no defense break on the boss or anything. Please don't get hit. Okay, good. She will crit every time, and she just did like 9,000 damage to the boss, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I mean, if you take into account of all the rest of the damage that my mons are doing, it's only a couple hundred. She's doing almost 10,000 damage to the boss without a defense break. That's not bad. Granted, I'm not the best at this game. I don't claim to be, but I do very well with theory crafting and such things like that. So I figured, why not just make a YouTube channel with videos and stuff. So anyway, so that's a B7 run. Actually, that used to also be about 5 minutes. So that's shortened down to 2 minutes. That's great. I like that. See if I can get it shorter with better wood monsters. So I think I'm gonna cut this video here, because that was all I wanted to do, was just showcase a couple Golem dungeons and the teams that I use, with the leader skills and other such things. Oh, I never actually showed the leader skill of my Zephyr. My apologies. Alright, so Zephyr has a leader skill of 30 plus 4% in dungeons. And it synergizes really, really well with Water Purse, because normally she would have otherwise have only gotten something closer to maybe 6,200 or something like that, because that's how much HP she had with that other gem. But now with the 30 plus extra, she does 72. So that works a lot better. So anyway, hope you liked the video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.